Aussie women started their summer the only way they know how, with a series win in the T20 International Leg over the West Indies.
Outswing to the left-hander is going to be favoured by this pretty stiff breeze here today. We'll see a bit of that, I reckon. Up in the air, and that'll be the first wicket. So she took your advice, Hodgie. She decided to see the shorter ball from Garth and have a crack, but she was never in control, and she's on her way. Gone. Straight to point. Perry makes no mistake. And Garth picks up another one.
Yeah, well, we've seen her around for quite a little bit within the Caribbean now, obviously playing on our domestic circuit. I think she went really well at the Under-19 World Cup just now, that played earlier this year, and obviously made her way into our team for the World Cup. And yeah, she's been coming a long way, had a pretty decent start over here in Australia when we played our practice match against New South Wales, so really good to see what she can produce today. Oh no, she's out.
Troubling if you're a West Indian supporter. Through the slip cord. See how quick this outfield is. We get the first real look at it today, and it scampers away for the first boundary for the afternoon. That's nicely played. Beautiful timing from Taylor, who stands and delivers.
Edged out. Great catch from Elisa Healy. She's pumped. Sharply moving to her right. Brown finds the edge of Taylor's bat and makes the breakthrough. Popped up, chance of a catch. Wareham on the dive. The diving wolf takes a beauty.
Yeah, I like that, Al. The diving wolf. I've never seen a diving wolf ever in my life, but if I've seen one, that's it right there.
So we look forward to that. That is through. And out to the deep cover boundary.
Stand and deliver with that one.
Henry hammers one. 5 for 39. Good shot. Kirby Short's been playing the role of investigative reporter. Let's go and find out what the issue is with Darcy Brown. Curbs.
Shot.
Over the top. Alia Aline finding a couple of boundaries.
Yeah, this is good. Good cricket.
Goes again and through again. The 50 comes up. And Alia Aline is making an early statement of intent. She is not going to be dictated to.
No!
Healy likes it. The umpire likes it. Took a moment or two. Now, Chanel Henry's prepared to walk here. She knows she's nicked it. Healy with a sharp bit of work behind the stumps.
Catch it!
That is hammered. Pin the ears back. She's got some power, hasn't she? She's shown that already, Elaine, and she goes straight over the bowler's head and probably doesn't get all of it, but it'll be enough.
Shot.
That's beautifully hit by Elaine again.
Well, perhaps we take the running between the wickets out of it. We don't worry about quick singles.
To pick Wolfie in the team over Kingy.
Out. So she doesn't get hold of that. And then Fletcher, who was going to try and hit the ball she liked the look of, holes out. And a bright little partnership comes to an end. Oh, another direct hit. Brilliant by Healy. Again, confusion running between the wickets. But the skipper spared them nothing. That is right out of the top shelf from Elisa Healy.
Elisa Healy's done really well here. It might seem like a fluke, but this is something keepers practice quite a bit. That turnaround and throw at the wickets, and she doesn't miss there. Direct hit from the skipper.
Catch it!
Straight up in the air. Easiest of chances goes. Another West Indian falls. Wareham picks up her second.
Ramarak trying to take on the crafty leg spin of Georgia Wareham and really just didn't get to the pitch of the ball, didn't get enough of it. Some subtle changes of pace from Georgia Wareham have been really successful for her all day, and Vice Captain Talia McGrath slides around and takes a pretty regulation catch.
She'll look to finish it. That's a glorious shot from Elaine.
I think she just has to try and keep the strike here as much as she can and hit boundaries like she has been.
Gee, she's hammered that. That is a great shot. Oh, that is brilliant from Healy. The heel was off the ground. She saw it in midair and has done a magnificent job to get back to the stumps here.
Her gloves are so open, which is what you want.
Ball is taken fairly. Bails are broken. Batter is short of the ground. I'm ready to make my decision.
A great take, and that inside foot is planted next to the stump so she can get back to it so quickly. That's an excellent take by Alyssa Healy, moving towards Julia Price in the most dismissals by an Australian keeper, and finishes off the innings in style for the Australians.
So it's the lowest score by any team here in an ODI. Kim Garth leads the way with 3 for. She was almost unhittable in the early part of her spell. Elaine was the bright light for the West Indies, but 83, it's barely enough.
And here comes Litchfield and Healy. The last time Healy played a one-day international against the West Indies was the semi-final of the World Cup when she made 129. Of course, backed that up in the final with 170. It's an awkward bounce. Now, it's interesting because when I was out on the ground earlier, I did notice that there's an area of the field there where a helmet can be put, so there's some artificial turf. That is a screamer of a shot. Phoebe Litchfield freeing the arms. It was a good effort by Joseph, who dived sharply to her right. Raced, though, to the boundary.
Yep.
Off the toe end of the bat. Healy's reaction said it all, really.
Yeah, it's not good cricket, that.
Up and about. Is there a nick there? It's certainly carried through, and Healy's walking. So there you go, just out of nowhere. The skip up tickles one down the leg side, and she's on her way.
Going low.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
Good hands, just above the ground. So after some solid hitting from Alyssa Healy,
Perry stands elegantly and punches it through point first ball.
she was ready to go, wasn't she? You always see her warming up on the side. She's always got her feet moving.
Oh, that's a brilliant catch. Magnificent anticipation. She saw what Litchfield was in the middle of doing, readied herself for it, and Campbell completes a magnificent catch.
This is hit well, right off the middle of the bat. Great anticipation at speed.
Jeez.
Magnificent cricket from the West Indies.
That's beautifully hit. Let's get back to the cricket, shall we?
Yeah, Perry saved you there, hasn't
Thank you.
she? Short and wide, and again, the class of Perry.
That's nicely played, beautifully placed. Australians draw level. And there it is. Emphatically done. Perry not out 20. The Australians have done it in shy of 15 overs. And after an enthralling T20 competition between the two teams, the Australians have been dominant in the first of the ODIs.
Yeah, they were way too good, weren't they, Australia? I think we all sensed in here that as soon as Australia won the toss and elected to bowl at 9:30 in the morning, and with the omission of Hayley Matthews through injury, we knew that it was going to be a tough road for the West Indies. And, you know, to the Australian credit, they lived up to their reputation. They got the ball in the right spot. They fielded well, Healy was amazing behind the stumps. Great performance with the stumping and a sharp chance. And you could probably say it was clinical in the end with the bat. Loss of a couple of wickets, but all in all, it was a challenge which Australia just dominated from start to finish.
I know she didn't get what she wanted and she got out for 38, but she was able to see off those early overs where the ball was swinging, then cash in. As we see, she top scored. Elise Perry with 20 not out at the end, clinical there. Elia Allen put in a good show with the bat for the West Indies, but wasn't good enough for the likes of Garth and Gardner with the ball.